My name is Paul Novotny, and I am a two-time Juno-nominated jazz artist, but I've also been a screen media composer. I've written music for the CBC National News, George Strombolopoulos, The Hour, and other media entities for the better part of 40 years, and I am completing a late-in-life PhD. And that's why we are here today. I'm all about music and sound, as you can see from my background, and that's why I'm wearing my headphones. So my research is really about music and sound and the new evolution that we are currently going basically experiencing with immersive media and specifically music. So I am looking into the three-dimensional spatiality of music recording in popular mainstream music. So to be very clear, we've been listening to music through two speakers and two ear cups as headphones. But now we have the ability to listen to music with speakers 360 degrees around us, and as you can see from the picture above, even speakers above us. So this is what I am interested in. When sound was first recorded, it started in mono with one sort of source for representation. This was in the late 1800s. By 1933, we'd moved to the invention of stereo speakers. By 1941, the Walt Disney film Fantasia involved 6 speakers in a theater. In the 80s, the movies like Apocalypse Now all of a sudden were coming out into the mainstream sort of marketplace in 5.1 surround sound. And in 2013, Dolby Atmos was introduced in the movie Brave. In 2019, Dolby Atmos was introduced for mainstream music listening. And Dolby Atmos is a format that in my studio that you see behind me involves 12 speakers where the listener sits in the middle, but they are able to perceive and be immersed in audiologically in natural environments. And this changes experiences and emotions with media. And that, as a composer, is very intriguing to me. Well, listening to music in this format is the biggest payoff that is imaginable because I can listen to a piece of music and close my eyes and literally go to a different place. It's a very cheap vacation, if you will, but it really is something to behold. And the problem that I'm trying to solve is that the format is so new that I am kind of listening to music. And some of it is very good, but some of it is also not very good. So, I don't want to get ahead of your questions, but my questions really are rooted in why is some good, why is some bad, and, what are the essential components that make a good three-dimensional music mix, and how do we find them? Well, that's a great question. My belief is that as you've seen the chronology of development of audio back from the late 1800s through the 1900s, and now we're in, the early 2000s, this pace of development is going to continue with the relationship that humans have with media, especially with artificial intelligence and whatnot. Right now, iPhones, iPads, and computers and things are kind of dumb devices. They really are not aware of human context. And I believe that metadata is going to become metacontextual in the near future. People are working on this, companies are working on this, in order to create more immersive experiences with emotional results that mirror what it is that we have in real life. And all you have to do is look at the gaming industry to understand how significantly that changes hearts and minds in the next generation of people that are using this technology. So, I mean, I wanted to understand how this is going to work for songwriters, music composers for film, television. How can we get the best out of what's coming as devices eventually become much more intelligent with metadata and metacontext? Perhaps they will at one point even be able to respond to intentions from humans, where they're looking ahead and seeing what the next step is that we're going to need out of them